My topic is personalistic history. Past research suggests that personalistic views were popular in society. Personalistic history is when society views individuals who changed history as influential actors. For example, we see Darwin and Freud. Darwin is known for the science behind evolution, and Freud is known for psychoanalysis, including the unconscious. Both individuals were seen as scientific influencers and take part in the world's history. Personalistic history can be good or bad actions by people in history, including Napoleon, Hitler, and Martin Luther King Jr. People view leaders of the past as forces for the present. Without them, the world would be different. Personalistic history has caused a debate throughout time on whether it is accurate to use. There are many factors when it comes to the concept. One theory, such as the great man theory, proposed by Thomas Carlyle in 1840, suggests that people who affect the lives of others are seen as great men. It is believed that the world is how it is due to male historical figures. The personalistic view judges a man by his capabilities. People look for intelligence, creativity, and large accomplishments. The personalistic view gives credit to the person instead of including other sources. It also gives them dignity. The theory has been successful because humans have a need for heroes. We like to have the answers to questions that we need answers to. Some believe that history was a coincidence of evidence that the great men behind it just so happened to be there for. Others argue that personalism is the greatness of the man's success of research, and that's by Boring in 1950. In other words, great men create great ideas. The great man is seen as a genius. However, Boring mentions that there are several factors to being considered a genius. The great man can be based on motivation rather than being a genius. In another article by Christopher Sink and Robert Dice in 2019 suggests that there are many layers to personalism. There's a difference between human and other species, meaning that it states human is a person and other things are not. There's also uniqueness and dignity of all people, meaning that there is only one you in the world, and that is it. There's also being the one true subject. So humans are not objects and want to be understood, and they can be used for different subjects. The article uses counseling as a way to form a sense of self, personhood, and human dignity. Instead of focusing on the historical aspect of personalism, the article talks more about the self and the mechanistic forces. The mechanistic force theory is psychological processes being the same as mechanical and physiological process. Personalism was used to show freedom and the difference between mechanistic forces. The creators realized that personalism denied the mechanistic force theory. In conclusion, the theories I discussed may work together rather than contradict one another. Both use characteristic of knowing oneself and being motivated to make achievements in life. However, the historical aspect is different from the current findings.